esta? Amparo.
Hans Schielmann, I require some information from you.
So, who do we have here? The celebrated Sherlock Holmes himself. Do you know that for all the time I have spent rotting in here, you are my first and only visitor? I think this is cause for celebration. A confrontation between two geniuses, two extraordinary minds.
I am afraid that you are not quite as great a chemist as you believe you are, Mr. Schielmann. I will not say that you never were. No, it was certainly true once. But you see, while you are whiling away your days in here, it appears that someone on the outside is at the point of surpassing you, if that is not already the case.
Yes, I heard about that. A chemical poison that eats away at the flesh and provokes hysteria. I recognize talent when I see it, but it's only a matter of time before I win back my laurels, believe me.
What can you tell me?
That depends on what you can bring to me.
El tío es listo, aunque mucho acento alemán no tiene. Bueno, da igual.
What do you want?
Do you know why I am treated so harshly? For my meals, I am given nothing but a hunk of bread. And even then, not just any sort. The...
Get to the point.
Never interrupt me!
¿Y ese salto que ha pegado?
Oh yes, the bread. Did you know that with a little rye yeast, a pinch of moss, certain cockroach secretions, just enough light and damp, with a few other ingredients that I will keep quiet about, I succeeded in poisoning half the staff here. Unfortunately, a little something was omitted, which would have made the results fatal. Instead, it merely caused acute attacks of stress and powerful hallucinations. Even so, I got a great laugh out of watching them cry like babies when they saw their most primitive fears materializing before them.
You are a monster, Mr. Schielmann.
Thank you.
It wasn't a compliment.
But of course it was! You others, you ordinary, narrow-minded people, you are afraid of anything that you cannot comprehend. You call me a monster because what you find impossible to face is just the slightest fraction of my genius. If by monster you mean someone who is nothing like you, then it is a compliment.
Pluma.
What do you need?
Very little. Just something to write with. You see, my brain races like an engine with too many thoughts. I see them crackle and explode into thousands of formulae right in front of me. What a torture not to be able to write them down. What a hell to see them vanish just as quickly as they appear to me. Just bring me something that I can write with.
That's all. That seems an easy enough request to fulfill.
But listen, I don't want a vulgar inkwell and a pigeon's feather. No, I need material fit for my talent. I want my ink pen. Bring it to me, and I will be happy to pass on to you a little of my knowledge of modern chemistry.
Where is it?
It was confiscated upon my arrival here. I suppose it might be in my locker, in the locker room. Leave me now, and don't come back without my ink pen. See
Oh, hasta luego.
soon, Mr. Holmes.
Pues sí, Amparo. Vale. Pues vamos para arriba, coger la pluma y volver a bajar. Sencillo. Lo que me acabo de dar cuenta, ¿para qué hay dos puertas? O sea, dijeron que la habían tapiado. O sea, hay una puerta aquí donde es la que he entrado y hay esta puerta que también llega para abajo. Entonces, si alguien quisiera hablar con él sin ser detectado, solamente tiene que entrar por la derecha y ya está. Los otros ni se darían cuenta. No sé, me suena muy raro. Y creo que Holmes... Holmes... Ah, no, Watson. Vale, está ahí. O sea que se había quedado abajo.
Closed.
Vale. ¿Y cómo demonios...?
The locker room. This is where the prisoners think.
Pues vamos a hablar con los guardias del principio. ¡Tú!
I'm glad to have been of service, Mr. Holmes.
No mucha. Ejército de prisioneros.
Can you tell me where I might find the locker room?
¡Pues sí lo
In the
sé!
corridor that leads to the director's office. That's where the prisoners' civilian stuff is held. But seeing the length of their sentences, they've little chance of ever getting it back.
Dame la llave.
Can you open the locker room for us? We would like to inspect Schielmann's personal items.
No, Mr. Holmes. I'm not responsible for that. You will find the keys in the secretary's office.
Pues hasta luego, Lucas.
See you later, Mr. Holmes.
O sea, el señor Holmes... O sea... nunca se despide de nadie. O sea, madre mía. Desagradecido. Pensaba que tenía el micro en mute. Me había cagado un poquito. Tú, niña de papá, dame las llaves.
Miss, may we borrow the keys to the locker room?
You will need authorization from the director. to
Joder.
open the door. If you wait a moment, then I will inform him.
We will wait, thank you.
¡Qué remedio! Oh, ha venido rápido esta vez, vale. Dame la llave.
Anything new, Mr. Holmes? Is your investigation advancing? Mr. Holmes, have you been able to get what you wanted from our lodger?
Not yet. We must first cast light upon a crucial point, and for that we require your help again.
What can I do?
We need to examine Schielmann's civilian clothing.
Very well, but be extremely careful.
What do you mean?
In that madman's compartment, you will find a strange little coded case which refused point blank to open when he was incarcerated. We did try to force it, but without success.
Didn't you ask the experts?
Of course we did. Experts from Scotland Yard came to examine it, but they came to the conclusion that it was better that the case remained shut than tamper with it too much.
I see. They were afraid that some poison or other might escape if it was opened.
Exactly. Bear in mind that this man is an evil genius, a master poisoner, and that his poisons are never ordinary.
Dame las llaves, chico.
Here's the key to the locker room. I give you the authorization to open it.
Good. Thank you, Mr. Patterson.
Miss Patterson, the guards are still waiting for you to put up the duty list. Do it as soon as possible. Without it, the changing of the guard cannot take place. Or had you forgotten?
Padre con mano dura. Me Watson, contrólala.
Dry your tears, miss. I'm certain that your father didn't mean to hurt you.
Mr. Watson, I can't put up the duty list. And when he finds out, he'll be furious.
Why can't you?
It's in my locker, in the cloakroom, and I've lost the key.
Your aunt.
Say no more, Holmes. As you keep repeating, time is against us. Let's go and look at the things in the rat killer's locker.
Si es que... Madre mía. ¿Abrir la puerta? Como diga cerrada.
Closed.
Lo sé. No he puesto la llave. ¿Dónde está la llave? Ahí. A ver, ¿dónde está la del matarrates? Matarrates.
Here is the locker of our friend, Hans, the mad scientist.
No sé por qué ha dicho la ropa de calle y solamente hay la caja y ya está.
Blotting paper.
Papel secante.
A paper knife.
Un abrecartas.
This solid box must hold a precious object. Let us see.
No me digas que es un puzzle. Ay, Dios mío, lo que se me va a liar, chicos. Ay, vamos a por partes. As soon as the catastrophe come to big known, antes de que la catástrofe fuera descubierta, como si dijéramos, la alarma from mouth to mouth, vale, de boca en boca, and the, ¿qué pone ahí? And the cry rang out. ¿Me lo puedes? Ah, vale. Muchas gracias, es mucho más fácil. Ah, pues no, no me lo de esto, vale. Joder.
Poem.
Que sí, ya lo sé, coloca.
Blotting paper.
Papel secante, vale.
I can't do that.
I can do that.
Nothing of interest here.
Vale.
I can't do that. Blotting paper.
Joder, a ver.
I can't do. I can't.
¿Y qué puedes hacer con
I
esto?
can't do that. I can't do that.
Que sí, vale, pasado. ¿Y la lupa para qué es?
Nothing of interest here.
Ah, hostia, espérate. Me he dado cuenta de una cosa.
A poem in Hans's handwriting.
Que sí. A ver. Ah, pues no. ¿Y esto qué demonios debe ser? He pensado que las letras más negras deben ser algo. Pero creo que no. Joder. No, vamos a ver si hay... No creo que tenga que abrir la de esto expresamente. Vamos a hacer una pequeña investigación del lugar. Pues sí, creo que sí que tengo que hacer la...
Oh, what? Blotting. This.
Espera, que me salía un inventario.
Blotting paper. Blotting paper. Blotting. A paper. This solid box.
Oh, Dios mío, pues tengo que...
Blotting. Blotting. No, I can't. No, I can't.
A ver... Un punto, 2 puntos...
Blotting. There is something interesting here.
Sí.
There is something interesting here. There is something interesting here. Blotting. There is some... No. No, it... There is something interesting.
Vale.
This cannot be a simple coincidence.
Jejeje. HBRS. HBR. ¿Dónde está la BR? BR. Y la S. ¿Y ahora qué?
This song... That's not right.
Ah, que son 4. O sea, me falta por descubrir una. Ah, mírala. H, C9, CQ, K, CA. H, BR, CA, S y CA. CA.
Perfect.
¡Ule!
What is written on that note, Holmes?
Later, Watson, later. We can give Hans his pen.
Vale. Entonces... Yo lo que quiero saber es lo que pone en la nota, básicamente. Pues nada, chicos, no hay nota, así que no de esto. Ay, vale, que estaba en la tercera... Uy. Venga, muévete. Move it out. Move it out to the party. Continuará.